The one thing about this sport, it is a rough sport. This is not a sport you can play. You really have to have focus and discipline in this sport. If it's something you love, do it. But you really have to put your all into it. Alicia Ashley. I'm a WBC Super Bantamweight World Champion, but I'm also a 5-time World Champion. I currently am the Guinness World Record holder for the oldest person, male or female, to win a world title. I've been boxing 20 years. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and both my mom and my dad came to America to get a better life for the kids. So I grew up in Brownsville. At one point I moved to Long Island, but I moved back to Brooklyn. Love Brooklyn. And now I currently live in Bed-Stuy. My family is highly competitive. And I kind of think that's just being Jamaican. We had to work for everything. We're fun, but we had to work for everything. It's definitely been a fun family to be a part of, but it's also, it pushes you. I kind of fell into boxing. I started out as a dancer, and my dad's a dancer. My entire boxing career is based on my dance. Everything I do is based on that, on how I dance. My movement in boxing, people always say, even if they don't know that I dance, that I move like a dancer. There's just a gracefulness, they say, in how I fight, which is also where slit comes in because of the movement. So my whole basis from boxing is dancing. It's so integrated into the sport for me. Gleason's is the oldest boxing gym in the U.S. Very iconic. I think it started out in the Bronx and then it moved into Midtown, and then finally it settled here in Brooklyn. And it's so iconic that everyone comes here from around the world just to see Gleason's gym. And it's remained this authentic gym. There's no air conditioning. The machines are like 90 years old. There's nothing on these machines. You have to do, it's manpower, So it's a real traditional gym. The bags, we have newer bags, but everyone is on the old bags that are all taped up and stuff. So we have 4 rings to spar in, and at any time it's filled to the brim and everyone is waiting to get in the ring. So there's just such an energy here at this gym, because when you come in here, you know it's a boxing gym. But it was hard coming into Gleason's gym. There weren't that many females in the gym. For me, it was no problem because I came from this martial arts background where there were a lot of women. I did kickboxing, so there were a lot of women. But a lot of the women that came into the sports were shell-shocked when they came into this type of gym to see that there weren't that many females and the guys didn't really accept them. It actually just happens that I end up training women. A lot of women come and they want a female trainer. They come into the gym and they go, oh, there is a female trainer. Okay, she understands what I'm going through. By the time you finish that they should come together. Yes, they come together. So I do tend to train a lot more females than male. I enjoy it because there is a connection because we're both female. And the ones that want to compete, I know what the emotions that they go through when we're frustrated. If the tears come, it's not because we're breaking down and crying. It's just because that's how we release our frustration. And the tears come and it's gone. And when you ignore it, that's it. So the guys are like, oh, I don't know what to do when the woman cries. And we're like, oh, just ignore it. You keep talking to them. They don't even realize it, and it's frustration over that. So because I know what they're going through, I tend to end up training more women because of that. There's definitely more acceptance of females in the sport. You know, you always had this little sexist attitude where it's like, oh, you're too pretty to box. You know, why you want to get punched in the face? You know, and it's like, I'm not trying to get punched in the face. I'm going to move my head so I don't get punched in the face. You know, most of the time is if I say to someone that I'm a boxer, they're like, you don't look like a boxer. And I'm like, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to look like a boxer. That means I'm doing very well if I don't look like a boxer. But here in the USA, we feel so far behind other countries because in Mexico, in South America, all these different places that I've gone to fight, the female fights are being televised. It's not, oh, you're women, so, you know, we're just going to put you on the undercard. The women are in main events, and they're getting shown on television worldwide. Here in the USA, we can't get on the big three. We're not on HBO, Showtime, ESPN. Because of that, we're not getting our due pay because we're not being shown on television. That's one reason they can say that, you know, you're not worth it. If we're shown, you have to pay us. So as a 5-time world champion, I can get paid as much as a guy that's just fighting 6 to 8 rounds. Another 5-time world champion, male, is getting high 6 figures or 7 figures. Last year, the most covered fight was a female fight. Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm. Overwhelming than any male fight ever. You can ask for 2015 what people remember, male or female. Ronda Rousey sold out that card. And if the women are selling it, why not do it? The Royal Six here at Gleason's are 6 women world champions out of Gleason's. And Gleason's is one of the most well-known boxing gyms in the world. And the fact that you have so many female fighters and world champions that are coming, that are based right here in Brooklyn in this gym is phenomenal. So my whole existence, I feel, was molded from growing up in Brooklyn.